Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel, Alicia Spiritual Guidance. I'm Alicia. I'm going to be doing your reading today. This is going to be a message for the collective, and we're going to use the Soul's Journey cards today. Look, oh my god, it's like a glare. We're going to use the Soul Journeys cards today. And then I have the Black Mother Oracle that I'll use too, by Bria. All right, let's get started. I mean, I did shuffle these a little bit off camera, but yeah. We have forgiveness, abundance. This is going to be good. Denial, regret, blame. It's a lot of sacral chakra energy here too. All right, more. And guilt and balance. So forgiveness, right? I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Okay, y'all, this is a good one because, and especially the way it lined up. So with forgiveness, right, and regret, acknowledging that harboring resentment can block the flow of love, right? And then we have regret, knowing that you cannot change the past. So basically what this is telling me here, an imbalance at the bottom of the deck. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. And that is the color of our crown chakra. No. Our third eye chakra, I believe, actually. Sorry. You still can't see them all, but whatever. So letting go of the things of the past, right? It's easier said than done because one, it's not so easy. Sometimes, first of all, sorry for the background noise. I live next to a freeway. Sometimes people hurt us and it really sticks to us, especially the words that people could say, you know? And people's actions, especially for those of us who've been taken advantage of and have that type of trauma, you know, like sexual trauma and things like that. Physical abuse trauma is really hard. And then on top of that, the way people speak to you, the way people word things. So these are things that are really hard to let go and forgive, you know, because with a lot of that comes blame and guilt. And with blame and guilt come shame as well. So I feel like a lot of times we hold on to the things that hurt us, that have brought shame over us, because when they did happen to us, we weren't sure how to process them. So how we processed them was blaming ourselves, you know, ridiculing ourselves, because that's just what we knew. We didn't know anything different. So come to the present moment, right? In the present moment, now is the fruition of that trauma, of that pain that we've been harboring for so long because someone has wronged us or hurt us in any type of way. And it doesn't have to be that type of trauma, you know. Sometimes people abandon us, and that sticks with us too, causing us to have this blockage when it comes to building friendships and relationships. So here it's saying to work on the ability to forgive, work on forgiving those who hurt you, but really I would say work on forgiving yourself for blaming yourself. because here we have abundance, right? This is something that you're able to access. Abundance and feeling safe in your home, feeling safe in your body, right? Feeling safe in your mind. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical reality, and you can. And what blocks us are things like, oh, I'm not deserving, I'm not good enough because why did this happen to me? Replacing those types of thoughts with I do deserve, I am worthy, and no matter what happened to me, I am able, I am capable, I am loved, I deserve love, things like that. And then we have blame. I accept responsibility for my well being. In the present moment, accepting your responsibility for your well being is very good at acknowledging that although something has happened to you in the past, right now in this present, you could be making choices that could be blocking your abundance. You are no longer in the past. You have to try to be in the present and judge things based off of the present and not off of the past. Although I know sometimes that can be really hard if we've been harboring that type of energy, that type of resentment for a long time, that type of anger, and even shame. So right now, I would say let go of self-blame, like blaming yourself for the things that have happened to you in the past and the people that have hurt you. Right now, in the present moment, if you're being hurt, just know that you have a choice to walk away from who or what is hurting you and to change your perspective in that, and to change your perspective and outlook in life so you can bring in abundance and you can live a happy life. Happiness is a choice, and so is feeling, and so is being angry. We have denial here. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. And then we have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So, don't deny yourself. Don't deny yourself your abundance because you've believed for so long you are unworthy. You are so worthy of abundance. You are so worthy of love. You are so worthy of being liked. You are worthy of respect. You are worthy of having your boundaries because you've come so far and you've changed so much. Maybe in the past you used to do things based off of hurt and trauma and things like that. But if you've been working on yourself and have this insight and awareness, and know that you've changed, don't allow, because sometimes y'all, when we grow and change, the main people that try to remind us of who we are or used to be are people that have known us for a long time. Most of these people are family, cousins, childhood friends, things like that. Some of them will always see you as the person you used to be and not as the person you are today. And they will always try you, try your boundaries, try a lot of things. But knowing and having this insight to yourself, this awareness to yourself of your growth, in the fact that you have forgiven the people that have hurt you in the past. You no longer harbor regret. You're no longer blaming yourself. You're no longer guilty about the things you've done in the past when you were wrestling through your trauma, making choices through your trauma, hurting people because you were hurt. You're no longer in denial of the person you used to be. You're aware of the person you are today. And that is, why this abundance is going to be coming into your life. You have, maybe in the past you were blocking your abundance because you did feel guilty, because you didn't think you were deserving. But now that you have truly forgiven people, places, things, even yourself, and you don't feel these emotions anymore that block, like I said, we have a lot of sacral chakra energy here that block your sacral chakra, that make you think that you're not deserving of of anything that you could have and want in this life. You're letting that go, and you're understanding that you are deserving of every single possibility that has been promised to you upon entering this earth, Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Exactly. Without judging yourself, and maybe even without judging under others, especially if you've really grown to this awareness that some people hurt people. Sometimes misery do really love company. No, actually not sometimes. Misery do love company, y'all, and it will always try and find a friend. Always try to find a friend. Um but you ain't that friend, and you've come to that awareness, because you do live a harmonious life. You do live this balanced life now, especially if you've come so far, or even if you're working through your journey right now, processing the things that have happened to you. That takes time, going through all those emotions, unpacking hurt, unpacking things that have been said to you, removing curses and chains, removing strongholds that have been said to you, put onto you through people's actions, through words that were spoken, and through choices that were made. It's okay. You doing the work, you've done the work, and blessings are going to come into you. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. And patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. All right? You are not lonely because you have boundaries, you're not never alone. Sometimes, I don't know, to me that's given cutting off the fact that you have to cut off people that try and keep you in a place that you're no longer in, that try and keep you in a vibration that you no longer vessel in, and you feel as if you're not going to have people to, like, I don't know, go out and do recreational activities with, or even be around your family as much, but that's not true. You're going to be calling in people who resonate more with you, that can help you stay in the vibration you want to be in. It's going to take time. All right, now let's see what the Black Mother Oracle got to say. You got this, In one ear and out the other. And you don't look like what you've been through. I feel like, I don't know, that makes me feel like you've heard this before. You've heard it before. Sometimes it takes multiple times for us to take heed to this lesson. Sometimes, shoot, who knows? You may walk away from listening to this, if you made it through the whole video, with being like, oh, you don't understand, she don't understand, wooty wooty whoop, so therefore you're not receiving the message, and that's cool, that's fine, but when you're ready, come back to it. But take heed and listen to what's being said to you, whether it's in this message or it's in everyday life, because you're going to hear this again. And don't let it fall on deaf ears. You don't look like what you've been through, and I'm pretty sure you've been through a whole lot. And with this makes me think of stability. So you've been through a lot when it comes to being stable in your mind, being stable in your home, being stable in yourself, being stable in relationships. But you getting through it, and you look good while you're doing it, and that's what's up. And then we have everything ain't for everybody. Not everybody is on a journey to heal. Some people are okay with vesseling through their pain, and that's why we got, that duality in the world. Good forces and bad forces. Some people are okay with hurting others. Trust me, I've met people who have said, well, they hurt me, so I'm gonna hurt other people. And I was like, for real? And they was like, yep. So people really do choose to hurt people just because they've been hurt, and they don't care because they've been hurt for so long. So everything ain't for everybody. Healing yourself, walking in the light, that's not for everybody. Not everybody's chosen to go out. Not everybody's chosen to be able to understand from a higher perspective of the things that have happened to them, and that's okay. That takes time too to get to that point. it says, watch out for the quiet ones and fall down 7 times, get up 8, right? Because you never know what the quiet ones have been through. They quiet for a reason. Sometimes they just going through a lot, constantly having to constantly having to fight, constantly having to protect themselves because they're constantly being tried. And it is what it. I'm like, it is what it is. No, but for real, I want you to know that if this resonates with you, you got it. You been had it. You doing the work. It takes time. Have a little grace for yourself. Show yourself some grace. Show yourself some love because you are worthy of it. And just know that healing takes time. Changing your perspective takes time. Forgiving, truly forgiving, takes time. And you doing the best you can. All right. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think.